Hello everyone, welcome back to the MythMaster, hopefully with better audio this time. You'd think that after my making YouTube videos for more than 15 years, maybe I might have some idea of how to balance audio levels, but apparently not. I always have trouble getting my audio levels right because sometimes my voice is too quiet, sometimes it's too loud, and it's really hard to tell when I'm recording which one it is. Even though OBS does have audio level meters showing how loud the audio is, still sometimes it's hard to tell. Sometimes the audio can clip into the red and look like it's getting overdriven, but it's actually okay. And sometimes the audio seems to be in a reasonable level, but it's too quiet, so it's really hard to tell. And yeah, even though I usually do tests before recording, before I do a live recording, I'll usually do a short audio test, but sometimes it's not apparent that the audio will start clipping if I start speaking more loudly, because sometimes I speak more softly during my tests. So yeah, apologies for the last video on the somewhat overdriven audio. But hopefully things will be better now. We are back in the MythMaster, and yeah, apparently the save and restore system in this game works pretty well. So I was wary of it because, like I said, in these amateur games made by one person, there tend to be problems with saved games getting corrupt, especially if the game is made using the author's own system. So this is not a game made it's not a game made with AGS or any other sort of standard adventure system like that. It seems to be a system which the programmer made themselves, which in itself is not bad, but I've just had experiences with these kinds of games getting corrupted saves. But no, it seems like this game's save system works all right because I don't seem to have any problems with loading my saved games. And considering how very particular this game is about file integrity, I mean, it actually shows you the CRC checksum of the game's executable file when you run the game for the first time. So I guess this programmer was very particular about data integrity. I would say more so than most amateur game programmers. Anyhow, let's get back to the game. So, right, so this was where we got the trumpet. We had just gotten the trumpet from that hole in the tree on the right last time. Can I walk through the river? Yes, I can. I actually can't tell if the game is... Is the game even accounting for the fact that we're in the water? I guess it is, because when he's standing on the ground, you can see he has one extra pixel to represent the toe portion of his boots. But when he's in the water... Yeah, you don't see... Okay, so he does actually get slightly submerged into the water. Like the bottom few pixels of his sprite do get cut off when he's in the river, which is a nice touch. I mean, I appreciate little touches like that in games like this. So this scene here, overflow through the sandy area, is that... So in the upper center of the screen, there's something moving, and I don't know if that's significant. Is that a butterfly? You don't have the butterfly. Okay, but I guess it is a butterfly. Can I get the butterfly? How can you catch the butterfly? Okay, I'm going to guess that I'll need to figure out a way to catch it later. I'm going to go back to using Alt F12 to speed up the game so that it doesn't take forever to do anything. The flowery dunes are very pretty. So I guess I should first kind of explore this game methodically. Oh, there's a red thing on the right there moving around. This location is rather barren. So what's that thing on the right? Is that a fly or is that an insect of some kind? It's a caterpillar. It seems to be happily munching on the grass growing here. Okay, can I get the caterpillar? I need a container. Let's see, hold on. Do we have something? I guess the trumpet wouldn't... I mean, theoretically, you could put the caterpillar in the trumpet, but I think the trumpet wouldn't be a good container. Yeah, okay, we need probably like a jar or something to put it in. Okay. Duly noted. There's a caterpillar that we need a container for. Oh, this is nice. Oh, this is where we were before, except on the other side of the fence. Last time we were at the castle there in the background, but now we're on the other side, on the outside of the fence. You see a tree with a hole in it and a vine clinging to this wall. Okay. Look at the tree. There's a hole in this tree. Okay, can I look in the hole? You're not tall enough to look into the hole in this tree, really? Okay. Look at the vine. These are rose vines. The vines have thorns, so be careful. All right, can I look at the roses? You see a very rare variety of blue rose growing here. Even more astonishing, you see a white rose. Okay. Can I look at the thorns? Thorns look dangerous. Be careful. Can I take the thorns? No. Can I take a rose? You can't get ye rose. Can I get the white rose? I'm not close enough. I guess that thing kind of in the middle or a little bit to the left of the middle, I guess that's probably the white rose. So can we go there and get that? I'm not close enough. So what's the deal? Is that not the white rose, or... I'm literally standing right in front of it. So either that's not the white rose, or... Oh. I think this game has a tendency to expect you to stand slightly to the left of what you want to pick up. I'm noticing that if you're literally like right in front of the thing you want to pick up, it says you're not close enough. But if you're a little bit to the left, it kind of has him... I mean, the way he picks things up, he sort of reaches over a little bit. So he kind of needs to reach to the right with his arms to pick up something. So that's my pro tip. Pro tips from Late Blight for MythMaster. Stand to the left of the stuff you want to pick up slightly. Okay, so we got a... Oh, that was the wrong key. I pressed F4. I should just press Tab. There is a function. Yeah, F5 is inventory, but I should just press Tab. Okay, so we got a white rose. Let's take a look at the white rose. The white rose is beautiful and very fragrant. Can we smell the white rose? You can't do that during this game. But can I do it before or after the game? Mysteries of life. I sniff my rose. Very good taste. No. I remember seeing this building in the short video, like the short sort of very brief introduction video that I made before. This is a houseboat. Okay, let's go inside. Are we really moving at fast speed? Hold on, let me press F7 to do speed adjustment. Oh, it reset me back to normal pace. Okay, so saving the game doesn't save your speed, because I'm pretty sure I saved on fast speed. Okay, so this is fast speed, but it's still kind of slow for me, but okay, that's fine. So open door. Perhaps you should find out if anyone is home. Okay, knock. You can't. Okay, how do we find if someone is home? Since we can't knock on the door, can we look through the windows? Because that's really polite. Look in window. Look at the window, but can't make out any details. Okay. Enter home. Just do that. Well, how do I find out if anyone is home? Shout. This game doesn't understand that. Yell. Scream. Hi. Hi. This game doesn't understand that. Hi. Keep your sentence short. Can I say knock on door? Okay, so you have to say... So you can't just say knock, you have to specifically knock on the door. Fine. Okay. You knock on the door and get no response. Okay. Now can I open the door? Yeah, okay. Okay, so there's nobody home anyway, but you have to knock first before the game will let you go inside, even though there's no one home. Okay, whatever. The houseboat. Oh, the houseboat is very nice. Oh, very nice. That's cool. I would like a little bit of description, maybe. What is this back here? Is this like I guess this is a kitchen area, because it looks like there are pots, or not pots, pans hanging on the wall. Game doesn't understand kitchen. Is that a sink there? The sink is empty. All right, look at the pans. Game doesn't understand pans, so can I get the sink? No. The game, you can't pick up everything, including the kitchen sink. What a shame. I guess this is a stove here, like, or a fireplace. The stove is cold. Okay. What's that yellow? It looks like a raincoat? That yellow thing looks like a raincoat and rain, you know, like galoshes, like boots, but I don't know if that's what they are. These things on the shelves here, are these books or are they food items? I don't understand shelf. Shelves? Okay, I guess these are not books. Are these food? Oh, okay, the kitchen shelves are well stocked with food. Okay, so it is food stuff. Can I take some food? You can't get ye food. All right. Fair enough. Look out the window. It's a lovely spring day. The sun is shining, the sky is almost clear, and the air is warm. We get a better description of the day when we're inside the house than when we're standing outside in the middle of that weather. Like standing outside, the game just says, this is a field. But inside the house, you get this lovely description of the weather and the conditions outside in the forest. All right. Is this the bed in the lower right here? I see a large turtle on the bed. Let's take a look at that. I guess that's the thing moving around. The turtle just crawls around on the bed and pops in and out of its shell. That shouldn't have an apostrophe in it. Let's get the turtle. You can't get ye turtle. Can I talk to the turtle? Turtles don't talk, at least not this one. Okay. It's not a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, because those do talk, if I remember correctly. Do I do anything with the turtle, or... I mean, I'm assuming it has some role in the game, because they wouldn't have earmarked it the way they did otherwise, and it bothered to animate it the way they did unless it had some importance, but... Okay, can we look at these chairs? Chairs are nice, but you see nothing unusual about them. Okay, look at the table. There's something on the table. You see a serving bowl sitting on the table. All right, can we get the bowl? Not close enough. Of course I'm not. Okay, all right, let's take a look at this bowl that we just got. The bowl contains a walnut. All right, look at the walnut. You don't have the... Okay, can I get the walnut from the bowl? Okay. If it looks like a walnut, it must be a walnut, right? The game is very, very clearly showing its King's Quest influence at this point. In King's Quest, of course, you open the walnut. But before I do that, let me just go ahead and save here. Save in slot 4, got walnut. Can I open the walnut? You can't open that. Can I eat the walnut? You can't do that during this game. All right. Can I eat the turtle? No. All right. I guess... Hold on. Are those boots? The game doesn't understand boots. Okay, I mean, that really looks like that yellow thing on the right there looks like a raincoat and boots, but I guess the game doesn't... They're probably not that important. All right, so I guess we were here to get the bowl and the walnut, and probably we'll have to do something with the turtle later, unless... Is there something we can use with the turtle now? I don't... Blow the trumpet. Play trumpet. Use... Not here. I'm just trying to see if the turtle reacts to the trumpet somehow. I mean, I don't know why it would, but you never know. How do I get outside now? Oh, that's how. I like the way the ocean is animated. I mean, it's literally just 2 frames. Like, it's literally just 2 frames of animation. It's just the blue spreading out a bit, but it's a nice... Like, it's pretty much the bare minimum level of effort, and yet it looks kind of nice. I mean, it's nothing... I'm not quite bowled over with excitement and passion over that wave animation, but it's not too bad. It's... And this too, same kind of idea. It actually looks kind of nice. I like the way it looks. The ocean looks cold and vast. The surf endlessly pounds the beach. A lucky beach. Can I swim? Why is he... Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's interesting. He went down by himself. I didn't make him go down like that, but he walked down by himself to the next screen there. Okay, so we can swim. Can we go out into the... Oh. 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 Hey. This is unexpected. You have found a pretty little island. Okay, 2 palm trees and lots of sand. Is that a rock there? Okay. First it says the rock's not there, then it says you can't get it. Look at the trees. It should be obviously they're palm trees. Yeah, can I climb the tree? Not here. Do I need to get closer, or... Huh. Look at the sand. The sand here is clean. You wish you had time to build a sand castle. We do. Build sand castle. Okay, I can understand that. All right. I'm wondering what the purpose of this island is. Can we... Okay, this is just an open... Oh no, you can't swim any longer.
Oh no!
So you drown. Too bad. Quit or restore a saved game. Interesting that they don't give you a restart option. Usually in Sierra Adventures, when you die, you had the option to restore a saved game, restart the game, or quit. But here you can't restart the game from the beginning. You have to either quit or restore a saved game. All right. Well, fortunately, I saved my game not too long ago, so we can go ahead and come back here and continue our exploration of this beach. Okay, so there's an island to the left of that screen, or was it this screen? One of these two. This looks so much like King's Quest IV. This is literally like that one screen in King's Quest IV because it has that cliff there, that little cliff. Yeah, this is so and this too. It's basically the same thing. Like this is so derivative of King's Quest IV. I mean, it looks nice, but it's just it's not exactly original. Oh. As you walk along the beach, you notice a hole dug in the cliff here. There's a hole in that cliff. Let's take a look inside the hole. Always pays to go poking in unknown. Oh, I didn't even have to type anything. He just automatically went into the hole. Always a good idea to put yourself into whatever holes you can find. Yes, certainly no danger in doing that. All right, so we're in a cave. You see light coming from a large hole in the ground. Be careful. Where is the hole in the ground? Can I go on here, or? Be careful, it's a very large hole, and the ground around it looks soft. Is that black thing there the hole? Well, I can't seem to... Oh. You should be more careful. A fall like that is always fatal to a klutz of your reputation. I don't think that my reputation affects the survivability of a fall like that. But, okay. All right, I died again. It really is like a Sierra Adventure. You die on like every screen. Death by exploration. Death by adventure. Apparently in the UK there is actually like an official cause of death, death by misadventure. So that's what we have going on here. All right, this is nice. The beach is very pretty. It's too bad you don't have time to enjoy it. Oh, but I do. I am enjoying it. All right, is there anything here? I mean, I guess these trees aren't... I can't look at something that's not here. Are these bushes then? There is nothing unusual here. Yes, always a good idea to inspect whatever bushes you might find on your travels. Okay, this is different. We have 3 small structures. The beach resort consists of an office and 2 small rental cabins. Okay, so this is like a vacation resort. That's cute. Can I open door? You're not close enough. Okay, I'm guessing it... Yeah, okay. I'm guessing it won't let me open these 2 doors. I guess I need to go into the office first. Yeah, all right, that's fine. Okay, let's see if the office is open. Oh, I didn't even have to type anything. I just walked in automatically. It looks like there's nobody here. There are many kinds of fishing gear in this office. Okay, get fishing gear. Get fishing rod. Get bait. Look fishing gear. Look gear. Yeah. The game's parser. I mean, I know people... So, I have a reputation for liking parsers in adventure games, and I know people will say, haha, serves you right, this is what you get for having a parser-based game. The problem is not the parser. The problem is not that the game has a parser. The problem is that the parser is not well written. The problem is that the parser has not been designed to recognize reasonable player input. The Problem is not that the game has a parser. Okay, cool. So we have a little screen here. I guess there's nothing to do here. There is only the beach and ocean here, so that's like a filler screen, all right. What do you have? What have we here? You see a beach hut, fireplace with kettle, and hammock. Boy. Okay, so obviously somebody lives here or has been living here. Look at the hammock. An old hammock. There is nothing inside but some sand. Can I take the hammock? You can't get ye hammock. All right, can I look at the fireplace? Fireplace is cold, and you think that it hasn't been used for a long time. Can I get the pot that's hanging over it? This game doesn't understand that. All right. Light fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Can I go inside this this hut here? Yes, I can, but there's not a whole lot inside. This beach hut is abandoned. You see nothing that you need. Yeah, I mean, there's not even anything that I don't need. I mean, I don't know what that stuff is on the ground. Is that? I mean, you could theorize that it's blood, but I'm assuming it's probably not meant to be blood. It's probably, I don't know, like, I don't know, who knows. Doesn't look like something that I need to interact with. This is nice, but I'm not quite getting a sense of what I should do here, if indeed I should do anything here at all. Unless this is just like a filler screen, I don't know. All right, let's continue, continue on down the beach then. So this game does have a tourist world. It's basically like King's Quest IV. It appears to have a beach bounding the left side. Yeah, so north-south is a torus, meaning it wraps around. If you walk far enough to the north, then you end up back where you came from. Or if you walk far enough to the south, you just go in a circle. But it doesn't work that way east-west. On the west side, there's the ocean, and on the east side, there are the mountains, just as in King's Quest IV. Okay, so we've been here before. We've been here before. This is where we got killed by the cats. We've been here before. This is where we got the trumpet out of that hole in the tree. We've been here before. There's that butterfly in the sky. I think that's a butterfly. We've been here before. There's that caterpillar on the right. Okay. Oh. Woomly squirrely squirrely. That squirrel wasn't here before. The squirrel seems to be anxious about your presence. Perhaps it lives in the hole you see in this tree. Get squirrel. You can't get ye squirrel. I did look at a walkthrough for this game. I didn't read the walkthrough all the way through, like I didn't memorize it, but I do seem to recall that we're supposed to give something to the squirrel. I don't remember exactly what it was, but logically it seems like the squirrel might like a walnut. So can I say give walnut to squirrel? You're not close enough? Okay, well, how close do we need to get? Because normally... Oh, is the squirrel not? All right. You throw the walnut to the squirrel. In return, the squirrel gives you a comb. Really? It may seem reasonable at this point in human history to ask why a squirrel was carrying a solid gold comb and what possessed the squirrel to give us this comb in exchange for a walnut. It seems like a wise person might ask such questions at this point. But I am not a wise person, so I will not ask such questions. I will continue playing the MythMaster as if nothing has happened. Wow, what's this? This is, well, I mean, what's this? It's a house, obviously. There's a lovely brick house here. This reminds me of the ogre's house from King's Quest IV. What I'm going to do, this is just my instincts acting up. This is just my adventure gamer instincts. I'm going to go ahead and save here in slot 5. Because instinctively, I'm a bit wary of this house just because it looks like the ogre's house. There's probably not an ogre that lives here, but it just reminds me so much of the ogre's house from King's Quest IV that I instinctively sense some danger here. I might be wrong. My spidey senses are detecting danger, but they might be mistaken about that. Can I look at the tree? There's nothing special about the tree. Look at the flowers. Flowers growing here. They remind you that it's spring. Look at the path. There's like a little stone path leading to the door. Okay. I'm going to assume that if I say open door, yeah, it'll say you should find out if anyone's home. Okay, knock. Can I just say knock door? I'm not close enough? Seriously? Okay, you know, I need to be... Okay, I can't be in front of the door. I have to be in front of the door knob. Because that's how knocking works. Okay, now can I open the door? Seriously? So I have to be over here to knock on the door, but I'm guessing I have to be over here to... So I can't open the door from the same place where I knock. So where do I go to open the door? I'm not even joking now. Where do I open the door from? Dude. Oh. Oh, man. Okay. All right. All right. That was nicely decorated. You wonder where the owner could be. This looks... So this is basically the witch's house from King's Quest 1. All right. Is that a frog on that table there? A toad. Oh, no, of course it's not a frog. It's a toad. Who would want such a pet? Get the toad. Not the road, the toad. You can't get ye toad. All right. Look at the chair. Chairs are nice, but you see nothing unusual about them. Look at the... What is the thing on the table? Is that a lamp? Not that table. This what I'm standing in front of here. Okay, I'm going to assume I don't do anything with that. This looks, I guess this is firewood here. Can we get some wood? Always a useful pursuit. Actually, not always, but under certain circumstances it may be. Look at the stove. The stove is cold. Look out the window. It's a beautiful spring day. What's on the table here? Not that table. What is this? Is there like... Looks like just like maybe a potted plant on the table here? I don't know. It's probably nothing important. And what is this thing on the wall here? Like some kind of tapestry or picture? All right. Seems like the only important thing here is the toad. And I can't figure out what to do with the toad right now. Wait, are these books down here? Are these like some... Is that a bookcase? Can I get the book? I can't get that here. It looks like there's something on top of this. See, like, on top of this bookcase or whatever, there's like a gray thing there. I can't tell if this is the game just not recognizing what I want to do or if that thing is totally unimportant. It looks like there's something on top of it, but I can't figure out what this thing is. Okay, forget it. I'll, if I have to come back here later, then I'll come back here later. Yeah, see, the game is frustrating. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like this game overall. It's a very charming looking game. And the fact that it is like a total King's Quest ripoff is not necessarily bad because it is a fun game. It's a nice game. It's a kind of well-crafted game. It just has some rough edges, like the parser not recognizing words and having to be in just the right spot to do things like open door or pick up objects. It has some weird sort of flaws like that, but overall it's actually not a bad game. I do like this game, so don't get... I criticize the game a lot. This is what I do. When I play games like this, I tend to complain a lot, but I actually like the game. I wouldn't be playing the game if I didn't enjoy it, so I'm actually enjoying myself. I'm having fun. You see pretty pond with water lilies floating on its surface. All right. Can I get a lily? Okay, I guess I can't. Okay. Now I'm going to have to figure out which of these lilies I can pick up, because I'm going to assume I can only pick up one. I mean, logically, I should be able to take any of these here, but I'm going to assume that the game will only let me pick up a specific lily. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, you know what? I'll figure that out later. I'm not gonna spend 10 minutes trying to figure out where I can pick up a lily. That's getting just a bit ridiculous. All right, what do we have here? Is there anything here? Is a rushing waterfall and a river flowing through trees. All right. Can I drink the water? Or get the water? No, all right. Oh, this is that tree that we can climb. I guess we should, since we're here, why don't we do that? Actually, you know what? Wow, I've already been playing this game for half an hour. Time really flies. Honestly, time really flies in this game because it is a fun game. Like, again, I am enjoying myself. Despite the kind of quirky nature of this game, I am actually enjoying it. So don't get the idea that I'm not having fun. I am actually having fun. I am enjoying this, and I hope that you are too. So, okay, that's fine. Let's go ahead and save here. Save game number 6. Big tree. And I guess that'll be enough for now. This was the continuing adventures of the MythMaster. Thank you for watching, everyone. Hope that you're enjoying it, and that I'll see you next time. Until then, take care, everybody. Bye-bye for now.